God is motivated by something different than we are. We're motivated by our personal pleasure. We're motivated by our own protection. We're motivated by what we receive. God actually is motivated by the revelation of his glory, to reveal to mankind who he is and what he does. The first motivation, again, is this phrase of his glory, to make known the riches of his glory upon the vessels of mercy. Now think about it like this. You go through life, you see sin around you, you see it in your own life, and at many points in life you have probably come up to a question and made a thought, something like this: why has God allowed all this evil in the world? Why has he allowed all of this difficulty, all of this injustice? Why did he allow all of this to be revealed? And I think if we are even honest about it, it's like we can look around in creation and we can see all that is taking place around us and the open hostility towards God as man runs into anarchy, rejects authority, desires his own will. And we can distance ourselves from that and think, yeah, again, we don't like it, but it's still something that we can see and understand. What becomes a difficulty for us is then when we're not living according to what we ought to be. When we fall short, when we see sin revealed within us, when we find within us a corruption that exists, a rebellion, an idolatry that we don't want to be there but rules in our hearts, we are questioning, God, why is this evil in the world and in me? Why is it around? And the answer is right here in verse 23, so that God would make known his glory upon vessels of mercy, that he would make known the manifest riches of his character upon his people. Well, what is that? What is this glory that God has making known to us? Well, it's this: that he forgives sin, that he covers transgressions, that he has demonstrated a marvelous and profound love in sending Christ to come and to die on our behalf. But he particularly points our attention to this phrase, mercy. And in mercy, he wraps up all of these ideas. Mercy is what God pours out upon us. He showers us with mercy. What is mercy? Well, you have the opposite. You have grace. Grace is God giving us a gift that we do not deserve. So God giving us something we haven't earned. That is grace. Mercy is the opposite. God withholding from us what we do deserve. That's mercy. Mercy is the withholding of judgment, though we deserve judgment. Grace is the giving of freedom, though we don't deserve that freedom. He is merciful. And that is what we see in the battle against our own sin, in the battle of sanctification, and also in the world around us. We see God's marvelous mercy demonstrated. The one deserves death because of their rebellion. We know sin deserves death because chapter 6 and verse 23 says that. For the wages of sin is death. That's what is deserved when anyone rebels, when anyone goes against the ways of God. They deserve immediate death, but God showers his people with mercy. That's what we see. God is so patient, particularly with the redeemed.